What is going on, guys? It is Andrew RFC back here bringing you a new video. This is another transfer rumor video and kind of how I would like to see teams shape up going into next season. Obviously early predictions and early kind of wishes going into the next season, obviously, because seasons are winding down. Today's team, as you saw by the title down below, Real Madrid. Team I like to watch from Spain because of my favorite player, Cristiano Ronaldo, that I have mentioned. And here's how I would like to see the team shape up. First off, fire Carlo Ancelotti. For Christ's sake, if they don't win the Champions League, if they don't win a single trophy this year, get Ancelotti out. He's done a terrible job getting depth for this team. The guys he's gotten are overrated. It's frustrating to watch Real Madrid at this point as a fan. Obviously, they have the money to splash. They've done it in the past. And this is how I would like to see the team shape up. And we're obviously going to start with the goaltender. And for the love of God, Casillas, please leave Real Madrid. He's done. Iker Casillas, the saves he makes that look big is anything a professional goalkeeper in the world can do. And then he lets in these very soft goals that I don't know, that I can't watch Iker Casillas anymore, and I don't feel bad for him anymore when he gets whistled, when he gets booed. To me, Casillas' time is up at Real Madrid, and it's time to bring in this guy, David De Gea. Obviously, De Gea has been linked to a new contract at Manchester United. He's also been linked to a move to Real Madrid that could maybe send Gareth Bale away from Real Madrid. So there's a lot of confusion, but I would love to see Real Madrid bring David De Gea in as goalie. I think if David De Gea comes in here as the team's keeper, he's going to be something special. We've seen it with Man U. He's on a team that, especially at the beginning of the year, Manchester United, who was very struggling. They were not doing well. And David De Gea kept them in so many games. Just imagine him with a good defense in front of him, like Real Madrid's, who have a decent defense. He would really be able to help them, and I think it would be better for David De Gea's career. Moving on at right back, we have a confirmed signing already, and that is Danilo from Porto. To me, Danilo is a great right back. I always mention this in a lot of videos, I watch a lot of the Portuguese league. Danilo is just so fun to watch. He is great, and I can't wait to finally cheer him. Obviously, he's a Porto player, and I like Porto. But for him to go to Real Madrid, to me, he is much better than Dani Carvajal. I think Dani Carvajal will still be on the team as the second right back. But Danilo, to me, just in almost every category, I think in defending and attacking, the guy's got it all. And I think he is better than what Dani Carvajal brings. Danilo what I'm saying is everywhere on the pitch, the guy is dangerous. You have to watch him. He sounds just like a Real Madrid player, and to me, he's going to be better than Daniel Carvajal, and I hope he gets a first team position next season. Moving on to the center back, we have obviously Pepe. I hope Pepe stays at Real Madrid. I think he still has some years left in him. There's going to be argument between if it should be him or Rafael Varane. Pepe started the year as Real Madrid's best defender. I will easily say that. Lately, he's kind of taken a slip since his injuries. He's kind of had problems getting kind of consistent games in. But to me, when Pepe's on his game, he is a top defender all around. I love Pepe. I love watching him. Obviously, he does his dirty antics, which I disagree with. I'm not afraid to admit when I disagree or I don't like something Pepe does. But to me, when he's on his game, when he keeps a cool head, he's one of the best defenders out there, I think, personally. Next, we have obviously Sergio Ramos, to me, who should be also the captain of Real Madrid next season if Iker Casillas does a part. Even with Casillas there, I've always said Sergio Ramos is the true captain of Real Madrid. I got nothing to say. He's staying at Real Madrid. He's a Real Madrid guy. I hope he doesn't leave. I really hope Ramos doesn't leave. Obviously, he has a stupid antics where he's going to go get yellow cards as well. But Sergio Ramos, to me, stays. He'll be a center back. Moving on, the left back, Marcelo, who I still think he's a little overrated. I love Fabio Contrao again, kind of biased because of my Portuguese. But Marcelo, he has his games. He has his games where he's top, and then he has his games where he's invisible, and he has games where every time he touches the ball, he loses it. Like, there's nothing else to say. To me, he's all over the pitch. Obviously, in the game, he's got high attack rating and medium defensive. To me, I think it's almost high-low. Like, he just wants to attack all the time. But then you could see in games where Marcelo is looking over his shoulder, seeing the guy run, and he stands there and it takes him 5 seconds to realize, holy crap, that's the guy I'm guarding. He's a little bit meh, but there are some transfer rumors two guys who could possibly replace Marcelo, and if one of them happens, I would be very happy, which I'll get onto later in the video. Next, we have James Rodriguez. So I am playing the team in a 4-4-2, which is what Ancelotti's been doing, which I kind of like. James Rodriguez, the great thing with him is he's able to play the middle and he's able to play the right, which he did at Porto and which he did at Monaco. He's able to adjust to what the team needs. If they have a guy who's healthy enough to play on the right, James moves over, or he could play in the middle. So not much to say. James is having a great season at Real Madrid in his first year. To me, I love watching him. He's very entertaining. He's not the overrated player many people thought he was going to be. So he's going to stay, obviously. He's very young still. He's going to have a bright future, I think, with Real Madrid and obviously the Colombian national team. So obviously, things looking up. He's going to be there. And the reason I have him at right mid is because I believe Gareth Bale may be gone. I don't want to say, I would say it's 50-50. There's obviously the rumors of Gareth Bale going to Manchester United, going back to England, to any other team. But I have James lined up at the right just in case Gareth Bale's time is up at Real Madrid. Next we have Luka Modric. Not much more you could say. Obviously the guy's a magician with the ball. The guy dribbles so well, passes so well. Luka Modric is just that typical creative midfielder that I think every team looks for. So obviously I still think Modric will be at Real Madrid. Next is Toni Kroos. Same thing. He's really getting into his game. He's picked it up as the season has gone on with Real. Great player, Toni Kroos. I'm a big fan of him as well. I think he'll still be there, and with him and Modric together, I think a lot of good things will happen. Moving on to the left is the second rumor after David De Gea, Marco Reus, and he has been linked to Real Madrid for like 3 years now. And again, I've mentioned this in the Liverpool video. They are on the downside, Dortmund. And you know, maybe it's time, to me, I think it's time to clean house in Borussia Dortmund. Marco Reus would be an amazing pickup for Real Madrid. I know he has his injury problems, but imagine the kid with the one striker I'm going to show. I think you guys know who it is. He would be so good at Real Madrid, in my opinion. He would just fit kind of into that team right away. He has what they need. Marco Reus is not selfish. He passes the ball, which obviously will help ultimately one of the strikers. And the first one is, I hope he leaves, but I think they're going to hang on to him for another year, and that is Karim Benzema. I'm not a fan of Karim Benzema. Benzema is just so... He's inconsistent too. There's games, like streaky games where the guy will score 2 goals each game, but then for the next 2 months, the guy won't do anything. He just stands in the middle of the field and watches Ronaldo and Bale run by him, and he goes, oh wow, I'm playing on Real Madrid. That's Karim Benzema. If you watch him long enough, I want to see Benzema leave Real Madrid. I would love to see them get another striker, but I don't think there's a market for Real Madrid to go get another first-team striker. And obviously, beside Karim Benzema is the best player, well, to me, the best player in the world, Cristiano Ronaldo, who's almost transitioning into that striker position. He's playing well in that spot. So obviously, Ronaldo, there's no explanation. I don't see him leaving Real Madrid next in the summer. I don't see him returning to Manchester United next year. Sorry, United fans. I see him still another couple of years at Real Madrid. He wants to be the best. He's going to break the scoring records of the club, and he's going to do it in much less games than anyone else did. So to me, there's no question Cristiano stays. And the first transfer rumor that we have is David Alaba. I don't think this is going to happen. I really don't think Pep Guardiola is going to let his left back of Bayern Munich go to Real Madrid. Obviously, maybe he wants vengeance on Barcelona for what's going on in Champions League. But David Alaba is the first left back who's been linked to Real Madrid. They kind of started up, went very quiet, and then recently with Real Madrid's struggles, they've kind of said, oh hey, by the way, they might want David Alaba. I would love David Alaba at Real Madrid. Much better than Marcelo, in my opinion. I would love to see Alaba. It would probably cost a lot of money, but he's so good. He's such a good player. Next is the other left back, who I think is a little bit more realistic to join Real Madrid, and that is Jose Gaya. Gaya is a young left back. He's only 20 years old, playing on Valencia. He's had some first team action, and he's looked pretty good. Obviously, it will cost a bit because he's in the Spanish league already, and Valencia will be selling him to a rival. Not much to say about Gaia other than he's young, he's showing a lot of upside, and he's doing a good job at the left back position. So I wouldn't mind seeing him come to Real Madrid. Maybe if Contrao leaves, he takes the second spot, and hopefully he gets some more playing time than Fabio Contrao has and gets along with the coach, basically. The other signing, the other rumor, is Marco Verratti to come to Real Madrid. Marco Verratti, another young midfielder, and the kid is good. He's also very good. If PSG can sign Paul Pogba, I think Marco Verratti will come to Real Madrid. That's my prediction. Or Real Madrid might just sign Paul Pogba themselves. It'll be a lot of money. Maybe it'll be a deal that includes a player, includes someone else. You know, I would love Marco Verratti or Pogba at Real Madrid. Thing is, where would they play? You know, I wouldn't want to really sacrifice Luka Modric for one of them. I'm a big Luka Modric fan. And it would kind of be, where do you put them? Maybe you try a different formation. Maybe if a new coach comes in, as I've said, you kind of try something new system. And obviously you still have this guy, Isco. I really hope Isco doesn't leave. I'm a big fan of Isco. He reminds me of a young, almost Figo. Like, the way he moves the ball, he's so calm, he's so cool, he dribbles so well, he passes it. I love Isco. He's one of my favorite Real Madrid players. He's getting first team action now. He could also play on the left. Let's say Marco Reus doesn't come, or Marco Reus, knock on wood, has injury issues. Isco's able to play that left mid spot very well. So Isco's been finding himself in the first team, and he said he's very happy at Real Madrid. And all he wanted was some playing time. And you know what? The kid has taken the ball and he's ran with it. He has proven that he is a Real Madrid player. The next player, Dani Carvajal, not much to say. He'll still be here next year. I just think he should be on the bench and have Danilo starting at right back. And the next one, you know what? I would not mind keeping Javier Hernandez. Javier Hernandez has worked his butt off every game he plays. He works much harder than what Karim Benzema does. I would keep Chicharito. There is no question. If you could get him for a decent price, I would even pay almost 10 million. Keep the kid at Real Madrid. Keep him there as a substitute. Put him in the cup games. Just don't let him rot on the bench. He is not a bad player. I think he has, at this point, a better goals per minute average, better than Benzema, which is embarrassing. Like, you say all this stuff about Karim Benzema to be the number one guy, but you have Chicharito, who's on the bench, who's doing as good, if not better, than what Benzema does. And then obviously you still have Keylor Navas. I really feel bad for the guy. I was hoping he would get a shot, and well, Casillas being the dumb big baby he is, Navas is stuck on the bench. And of course you still have Rafael Varane. To me, Real Madrid, people should stop freaking out. They should stop being worried. Real Madrid will be fine come next year after the transfers and whatnot. So as I've said, here's the 4-4-2 formation. So yeah, that's the rumors that I've heard of Real Madrid, how I would kind of want to see them line up if the rumors come true. Obviously, I would like to see if Alaba happened ahead of Marcelo, even Jose Gaya maybe gets a couple chances. And if these two came in, you would obviously need a new formation, have more central kind of thing, almost like what Man U's done a couple times. But anyway, it's been your boy Andrew RFC. Thanks for watching. Peace, much love, take care.